Many iconic European destinations are struggling with overtourism, leading to overcrowding, environmental damage, and rising living costs. Historic cities like Dubrovnik, Venice, Amsterdam, Barcelona, Reykjavik, and Santorini are working to balance tourism with preserving their heritage. This script explores the unique challenges each place faces and the efforts to manage them. Number 8. Paris, France is significantly impacted by overtourism, resulting in severe overcrowding at major attractions such as the Eiffel Tower, Louvre, and Notre Dame, which leads to long lines, congested spaces, and a diminished experience for both tourists and locals. This constant influx of visitors strains the city's public infrastructure, including transportation systems, roads, and public spaces, causing frequent congestion and increased wear and tear on historical sites. Additionally, the high demand for accommodations and services drives up rental prices and property values, making it increasingly expensive for locals to live in the city. This trend contributes to the displacement of long-term residents and the gentrification of neighborhoods, altering the social fabric and character of Paris. Furthermore, the commercialization of local neighborhoods often results in the loss of traditional businesses and cultural authenticity, further impacting the quality of life for residents. Number 7. Cinque Terre. Italy consists of 5 picturesque villages: Monterosso al Mare, Vernazza, Corniglia, Manarola, and Riomaggiore, each significantly impacted by overtourism. Monterosso's beaches and historic sites, Vernazza's scenic harbor, Corniglia's hilltop views, Manarola's picturesque harbor, and Riomaggiore's colorful houses and sunsets all attract hordes of tourists, leading to overcrowding, environmental degradation, and strain on local infrastructure. The influx of visitors drives up living costs and challenges the preservation of local culture and infrastructure. Efforts to manage overtourism include promoting sustainable tourism, limiting visitor numbers, and encouraging off-season travel. Number 6. Reykjavik. Iceland faces notable challenges from areas including overcrowding at popular attractions like the Blue Lagoon and Hallgrímskirkja Church, which leads to a diminished experience for visitors and locals. The rapid increase in tourists strains the city's infrastructure, causing traffic congestion, overbooked hotels, and overburdened public amenities. Environmental degradation in fragile natural areas and rising costs due to high demand for accommodations are also major issues, driving up rental prices and displacing long-term residents. Additionally, the surge in tourists pressures local resources, creating challenges in water and energy supply and waste management. Efforts to manage these impacts include promoting sustainable tourism, regulating visitor numbers, and encouraging off-season travel. Number 5. Santorini, Greece. Santorini, Greece grapples with overtourism, particularly in popular spots like Oia and Fira, which become heavily congested during peak seasons. This surge in visitors strains the island's infrastructure, including roads, water supply, and waste management, leading to frequent problems and increased maintenance demands. The influx of tourists also results in environmental degradation, with pollution and wear on natural sites diminishing Santorini's beauty. High demand for accommodations inflates property prices and rental costs, causing gentrification and the displacement of locals. Furthermore, the commercialization aimed at tourists erodes the island's cultural heritage and authenticity. Efforts to combat these challenges include promoting sustainable tourism, regulating visitor numbers, and encouraging off-season travel. Number 3. Amsterdam, Netherlands. Faces significant challenges from overtourism, with key attractions like the Anne Frank House and the Red Light District becoming overcrowded, straining public transportation, roads, and public spaces. This influx of tourists leads to environmental degradation, particularly in the canals and green spaces, and drives up rental prices, causing gentrification and the displacement of locals. The commercialization of neighborhoods erodes cultural heritage and alters the city's social fabric. Efforts to manage these issues include promoting sustainable tourism, regulating short-term rentals, and encouraging off-peak travel and exploration of less crowded areas. Number 2, faces significant challenges from overtourism, particularly in popular areas like La Rambla, Park Güell, and the Sagrada Familia. The city experiences severe overcrowding, which strains public transportation, roads, and local services. This influx of tourists contributes to environmental degradation, including litter and wear on historical sites. High demand for accommodations drives up rental prices and property values, leading to gentrification and the displacement of long-term residents. The commercialization of local neighborhoods to cater to tourists erodes cultural authenticity and impacts the quality of life for locals. Efforts to manage overtourism in Barcelona include promoting sustainable tourism, regulating short-term rentals, and encouraging visitors to explore less crowded areas and travel during off-peak seasons. Number 1 is significantly impacted by overtourism, leading to overcrowding at major attractions like St. Mark's Square and the Rialto Bridge, which makes navigation difficult for tourists and locals. The influx of visitors, especially from large cruise ships, causes environmental degradation and strains the city's unique infrastructure, resulting in increased maintenance costs. High demand for accommodations drives up property prices, leading to gentrification and the displacement of residents. The commercialization of local businesses to cater to tourists erodes Venice's cultural heritage and authenticity. Efforts to manage these issues include regulating cruise ships, implementing visitor caps, promoting sustainable tourism, and encouraging off-peak travel. Overtourism poses significant challenges for Europe's iconic destinations, impacting their infrastructure, environment, and communities. Sustainable and mindful travel is crucial to preserving these beautiful places. By supporting responsible tourism, we can ensure they remain vibrant for future generations. Thank you for joining us in exploring the impact of overtourism